You see, I've got a confession, chat. A confession that you might not like. But I've got to tell you before it's too late. See, a detective was at my door last night. He was inquiring after a missing Twitch chatter. They'd gone missing in the early hours of the day just before, and were last seen hogging in my chat. They haven't been seen since. And it got me thinking, what if it was you? What if it was you that went missing? What would I do? I could barely sleep. I was worried sick, chat. I didn't know what I was gonna do. It was you that went missing. Yeah. I was plagued with dreams of could-have beens, of me and you. So I need to tell you about this one dream I had, chat. I gotta tell you about this one dream I had. It was just past midnight. Just past midnight. And I find myself sitting alone in a dimly lit bar. I was nursing a cheap cat's whiskey and contemplating my sorry existence. The smoke from the cigarette curls lazily upwards, you know, as if it was trying to escape the seedy surroundings of this godforsaken joint. I used to have it all. Money, subscribers, simps. But one bad deal, one wrong move, and it all comes crashing down like a house of cards. Now I'm just a washed up has-been, drowning my sorrows in booze, catnip, and regret. It was intentional. The world outside is a cruel and unforgiving place, you see. I've seen it all. The lies, the deceit, the double crosses. You won't double cross me, will you? Will you now, chat? But the worst part is, I'm not innocent either. I've done things I'm not proud of. Things that keep me up at night. Terrible things. Both fingers crossed. Oh no. The bartender gave me a sympathetic look, like he knows all too well the trouble I'm in. In my dream, of course. This is in my dream. But he doesn't say anything. Just refills my drink. Goes back to polishing the dirty glass. He's been working on all night. I take a sip of my whiskey and let out a deep sigh. Life is tough, but it's even tougher when you're a Catgirl. So I'm sitting at the bar, scan in the room, someone interesting, and that's when I see you. Tall, dark, and handsome, over like a brooding intensity that makes my heart skip a beat. No chat badges and a mysterious username? That's my type. I saunter over to you, swishing my tail, just enough to catch your attention. Hey there, stranger, I say, flashing a playful grin. What's a Twitch channel like you doing in a place like this, huh? Taking bartenders and their silent nods, indeed. Nice. Nice. You turn to me, eyes roaming over my body in a way that sends shivers down my spine. Just passing through, you say, voice low and rough. But I might stick around for a little while. I lean in closer, letting my Gamer Girl perfume waft over you. I hope you do. I say, tracing a finger down your arm. I could use a little company tonight. Nada. You chuckled, and I can tell it got you hooked. We talk and flirt, and exchange witty banter and stolen glances. There's a chemistry between us, chat. It's hard to ignore, and I can feel myself getting more and more drawn in by the minute. As the night wears on, I start to realize that I want you to stick around. Badly. But I know you're not that kind. The kind who doesn't commit to just one streamer. And while that's exciting, it's also a little bit scary. But I'm not one to back down from a challenge. No. So I take a deep breath. I lean in and I whisper in your ear. Yeah, what do you say we get out of here? I know a place where we can be alone. Just you, me, in a private voice chat. You look at me, your eyes dark. Your eyes dark with desire, and you say, lead the way. And just like that, I knew I've got you. But as we slip out of the bar and into the night, I can't help but wonder who's really in control. But then I woke, you see, because it wasn't just a dream, and I was alone again, Chat. Alone again. What am I to do? Cold sheets beside me, a dungeon devoid of subscribers, and most importantly, devoid of you. So that was my dream, you see. Just a cat girl wanting to feel loved. I'm glad it wasn't you that went missing, Chat. I wouldn't have felt the same about your brooding presence. While I'm confessing my sins, how about we take a walk and I tell you about the time my dearest Maud went missing. Welcome. It's good to see you. Passerby. Are you passing by or are you sticking around? Just stop dreaming. If only I could. You plague me in my dreams, you see. I dream of you every night. So in my dream, my confession about the time my Maud went missing. Yeah, I've got to tell you the story. I did some terrible things and it haunts me, you see. The rain pounded against the window pane as I sat across from the mob boss. Sometimes wonder how I got there. But you know, it is what it is. He was a towering figure, face etched by years of hard living and a thick accent that betrayed his roots in the old country. I knew that he was dangerous, but I also knew that he was the key to solving the mystery of my missing Maud. Which Maud? I'll give you 3 guesses. Who do you think went missing, Chat? Which of my Mauds do you think is the most likely to have gone wandering? Dorinda? Harley? Kenzo? Noob? Sons? Inky? Chachi is no longer a Maud, I'm afraid. So I guess you could say Chachi did go missing. This story is not about Chachi. Sons? Dorinda escaped the basement? I think it's Dorinda. I will definitely leave you a message, Catgirl. Inky, it's always Inky. Hi, welcome. It's good to see you. What brings you here in this dark, rainy night? Probably Noob. Who do you think? Dorinda or Noob? I'll let you decide. Chat. The trail had led me to this seedy nightclub on the search for my missing mob, you see, where the mob boss was rumored to have had connections. I had hoped to charm him into giving up some information. But things quickly turned sour. A few sultry glances, a cat paw, and one too many claws later. He wasn't interested in little pain with his pleasure, unlike most of my chat. You're asking too many questions, said the mob boss. You're asking too many questions, the mob boss growled. His eyes were fixed on me. I don't like it. I leaned forward, refusing to back down. I need to find that Maud. They're in danger. He snorted. You think I care about some gamer girl's Maud? You think I'm in the business of helping people? Let alone Discord kittens. I knew he was lying. I could see it in his eyes. But I also knew that he wasn't going to give up anything without a fight. And I'm not about fighting dirty. Not for my Maud. You're a missing Maud on that list. You think Phil could have gone missing? Phil's forgotten man. I'm sorry. It's been a hard night. Chat follows up. Who do you think we're missing, Chat? Noob or Dorinda? It looks like the odds are currently in Dorinda's favor. Or maybe not, if Dorinda is the one that went missing. Who knows? I was not above fighting dirty, so I stood up, my hand slipped in my pocket, where my knife lay hidden. I don't have time for this. Have you helped me find them? Or I'll find them myself. The mob boss stood up as well. Towering over me, you're making a mistake, kitty. You don't want to cross me. I smiled grimly. I've been crossing dangerous men my whole life. You don't scare me. The tension in the room was palpable as we stood there, facing off against each other. The rain continued to pound against the window, a steady rhythm that underscored the danger of the situation. Suddenly there was a loud crash, and the room burst open. A group of armed thugs poured in, surrounding us both. The mob boss smirked. I told you, shouldn't have crossed me. I knew I was in trouble. I was outnumbered and outgunned. But I also knew I had one thing the mob boss didn't. A quick mind and sharp claws. I reached into my pocket and pulled out a small vial of liquid. Would you guess what it was, chat? Can you guess what the small vial of liquid was? Petri's not scared. Just spray her with a water ball. Don't spray me with a water ball. Don't reveal my weaknesses so openly like that. It's a tie. Looks like both Noob and Dorinda went missing. Yeah. How did you know? It indeed was my gamer girl bathwater. I reached into my pocket and pulled out a small vial of liquid. You want to play dirty? Fine. But I've got something you don't. My bathwater. My gamer girl bathwater. I tossed the vial at the mob boss, and it shattered against his chest, releasing the stankiest cloud of gas. He stumbled backwards, choking and coughing. I knew it. Saved it for just the right occasion. Took advantage of the distraction and lunged for the door. The thugs tried to stop me, but damn, I fought back with everything I had. Claws, knife, keepers. I could hear the mob boss behind me, cursing, wheezing. I burst out into the rainy night. Not unlike tonight. My heart pounding with adrenaline. I knew I'd bought myself a little time, but I also knew that the mob boss would be coming after me. I turned a corner and ducked into an alleyway, my gun at the ready. I waited, my Catgirl senses on high alert, until I heard footsteps approaching. And then I struck, slashing my knife and taking down the first thug. Before he had a chance to react, the others had rushed towards me, but I was damn ready. I fought with the skill born of years of practice in CSGO, taking them down one by one. An ace, baby. And when it was over, I was breathing hard, my clothes torn and my face streaked with blood. But I was alive, and I had the information I needed to find my missing mod, Dorinda and Noob. As I made my way back to the office, I knew that the mob boss would be coming after me, but I also knew that I wasn't afraid. I'd faced down danger before, and I would face it again. And that is the story about how I committed crimes in the name of my missing mods. But their return safe to us now, chat. Safe back in the dungeons. Well, you'll be safe forever. Do you have any questions? Do you forgive me for my cardinal sins? We missed them so much. This was the origin story of Petri's war crimes. It was indeed. I welcome. I'm committing my sins. You commit crimes for the sake of your mods. I commit crimes for the sake of my VIPs too, if you know what I mean.